In a small Polish town during World War II, there lived a quiet man with steady hands, a man who fixed broken watches. What no one knew, not even his closest friends, was that this humble watchmaker would one day outsmart an entire empire using nothing but gears, springs, and silence. Jan Kuchera lived above his tiny workshop, repairing clocks for farmers, merchants, and local families. But when the Nazis invaded Poland, time itself became his enemy. Curfews, raids, arrests. People vanished overnight, and Jan watched helplessly as his neighbors were dragged away. Until one day, resistance fighters knocked on his door. The resistance needed someone with precision, someone with a calm mind, someone no one would suspect. Jan was perfect. His workshop became a secret hub. Behind a drawer full of gears, he carved a hidden compartment. Inside it, he stored tiny messages, resistance plans, written on pieces of paper the size of fingernails. He hid them inside broken watches. A courier would walk in, hand over a watch for repair, and leave with another watch carrying coded instructions. The Nazis never suspected a thing. But in 1943, the resistance brought Jan their most dangerous request yet: smuggle a map of a Nazi munitions depot, a location the Allies needed urgently. If Jan were caught, the Gestapo wouldn't even question him. He would disappear forever. Jan paused, looked at the map, then looked at his hands. Hands that had only ever repaired. Hands that would now risk everything. Jan hid the map inside the casing of a large pocket watch, under the spring barrel, perfectly concealed, perfectly weighted. He handed the watch to the courier, an older woman selling bread on the street. But moments later, disaster. A Nazi patrol stopped her. They ordered her to open her basket. They inspected every loaf. Then they picked up the watch. They shook it, held it to their ear, looked at Jan across the street. Jan's heart stopped. If they opened it, the entire resistance network would fall. Jan calmly walked over and bowed slightly. "Please, sir," he said, his voice steady. "That watch is mine. I asked her to deliver it. It is still broken." The officer glared at him. "Broken?" Jan nodded and gently took the watch. He pressed the crown, intentionally causing the gears to misalign. The officer heard a faint grinding sound. Jan shrugged. "See? Defective. Worthless." The officer snorted, tossed it back, and waved them away. Jan had risked his life and won. The watch made it through. The map reached the Allied command, and within weeks, the munitions depot was destroyed, saving countless civilians. But Jan never bragged, never asked for recognition. After the war, he simply returned to his workshop, repairing clocks, as if nothing extraordinary had ever happened. But to the people he saved, Jan Kuchera wasn't just a watchmaker. He was a guardian of time and a symbol of how ordinary people can change the course of history. Jan's story teaches us something powerful. You don't need to be a hero to do something heroic. You just need courage and the willingness to act when others are afraid. Because sometimes the quietest hands create the loudest change.